Hello, this is going to be another Twin Flame Soulmate client reading. This is a telepathic reading. So for those of you who are not familiar with this spread and how it works, I tune into the person's energy. I channel messages from the person's higher self and what it is that they want to relay to the client, whoever the person is that the client is inquiring about, whom they are referencing as their soulmate or their twin flame. Even if they know this person or not, it could be that they don't have anyone in mind exactly, but they know that there's someone out there for them. I can still channel that energy of who that person is and relay the messages. And also sometimes spirit wants to come through and deliver a message. I find that sometimes it's different. I hear the messages straight out from the person, or I'll just pick up the energy of what's going on around them, what the situation is. So it works differently. I can't say that it's always structured. Sometimes readings are just not meant to be like structured like that. It just, however spirit wants things to work is how they work themselves out. And mind you guys, when I do these readings, people say they're just supposed to read cards a certain way. No, you don't. If your intuition is reading something different, like the card might say dedicated effort, I'll see this totally different. I could see this as like someone having sex or something. So I read my cards the way that I feel guided to read them. I'm not a structured person at all in anything in life. Like nothing for me is set in stone. Nothing is traditional with me. It's always different. I mean, I can read tarot differently too. And some readers are like that. I like chaos beings. I like people that are ever-changing, people that are not traditional in a sense. 'Cause, I mean, they're more open. They're not, it has to be that. It has to be this. So if I seem like I'm just reading, like, okay, it might say detached, and I say something that has nothing to do with detachment, that's what I'm getting, but it still resonates for the person at least. So anywho, ranting at 2 minutes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull 10 cards. And this person did not request 10 questions to ask, so that they just, left it open, which works best because it allows whatever messages need to come through. So that you don't have to have 10 questions, but you can ask 10 questions. And whoever's watching this, other than the client, of course, I hope that you enjoy this reading. It may or may not resonate with you. It could resonate partially, maybe even fully to some sense. And even if so or not, if you are interested in your own reading, I will leave in the description box the link to my website to purchase this reading. And I think I've shuffled enough, so let's get into it. If I need to pull clarifiers, I will pull clarifiers from my tarot deck. So I'm just going to pull straight from the top. Then you have the coming together card at the bottom, which is like the 2 of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to call this client, I'm not going to say her name, I'm going to call her AJ. It's her initials. And of course she'll know who she is because I'll send her this reading personally, but just to keep her name discreet. Alright. You've got a lot of major arcanas here in your spread. This person, whomever this person is, you've never told me your story. And sometimes it helps when people don't tell me the background of their story with a person because it gives me more open space to tune into my intuition. But I get the impression that you may have suspicions about who this person is, But for some reason, there's this energy that you're not totally sure who he is, or you don't know him physically, or he has not yet come into your life, but you may be picking up signs that he's around or something like that. Whether it's physically around or energetically, you're picking him up, that he's coming, he's close by. Because there's a lot of major arcana, and none of the men are actually present. It's like they're off, looking off in the distance. They're walking away. It's very strange. So don't feel like he's in your life, because energetically, you feel by yourself. Like you don't. You feel alone. Or physically you feel alone. This is like the Five of Pentacles. There's just this vibe that you're by yourself, and it's because you're looking in the physical sense, and that person is so far away, because you're looking at your home, and I feel like that home is this person. What Spirit is wanting me to like tell you, I feel like what Spirit's telling you is, with the lead card and the throat chakra card, there's blue here in both cards. I feel like this person honors you when you speak your truth. It's like when it's something about you're leading an example with the teacher card. It's like the Hierophant card. Like you are teaching them something. They value your voice or your opinion, your advice. Maybe you're a counselor or something, or you give good advice to people. Maybe you post things on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, social media or something. You post quotes, or you inspire people. It's something about your ability to reach people that has something to do with your throat chakra, and it empowers this person. It's like it helps this person to follow the lead, like to be more authentic with themselves, or be more honest and truthful with others and themselves, whether they're communicating it verbally or they do it within their being, just by being their authentic selves. I feel like you kind of spark some of that. I feel like this person is encouraging it, like their energy encourages you to speak your truth, to stand out. And if you're not doing it right now, I feel like they're encouraging you to do it. You have a lot of light within you, they say. You have a lot of light. A lot of people benefit from your energy. It's like it's like a radiance that comes from you. You have like a natural ability to heal, and I feel like it's with your words, maybe even writing. You may be very good at like poems and stuff like that. Romantic like letters and poems, something about those energies are very strong. So I don't know if you've ever found yourself writing about your true love, and something about it radiates out within you. It's like you're calling that person in through writing, pretty much. Like they're able to step through more. It's like a story, really, kind of how I'm getting it. Because this person may be one that's very closed off, unemotionally, like they're not available emotionally. They're not totally open with their heart. They could be very safe, very detached. They could have gone through some very rough stuff in their lives, to where it's like they have to be cold-hearted or hardened, a hardened heart, because it's something that is safe to them. In their world, you're not supposed to have a heart. And it almost makes me feel like this person has gone through like some legal troubles, or they probably had a bad past, a legal past. And it's just their lifestyle does not require them to use their heart. But something about you, your energy that radiates this, and it brings that to their attention. It sparks their heart chakra, I feel. And it's also a lack of worthiness that this person may feel because of their past and what they've done maybe to others, and what others have done to them in this cold-hearted world they lived in. It lowers, they don't feel worthy of love or giving of it or even receiving it. And that's a lesson that they're working on. And I feel like you teach this. And if you notice, you have like fives here, like all going across here. You have the fifth chakra, the fifth major arcana card, 15 teach, feeling alone, number 5. So you have a lot of fives like here. This is creating a change. So you're helping this person to recognize the fact that they have an issue with self-worth and self-love, and that their heart may be closed off, and why it's closed off. It's triggering something within them. I feel like it's activating their heart chakra and bringing attention to their solar plexus chakra even. It's clicking with them, I get. So you may not even realize that you're assisting someone by doing this. It could even be just energetically that you're helping this person and they have no clue who you are, or you just don't have any clue of how you're affecting them. And then it also shifts your energy of perceiving that you're by yourself, that you don't have anybody. All you have is your light. All you have is you. But you're being guided towards home, this house here. And home, I feel like, is this person. Because I hear home is where the heart is type of energy. And then here, this person's holding his heart at the end of it. I feel like it's a story that's leading you. So the healing begins. So it's like once you recognize this, that you're not really actually alone. Even if it physically you feel like that, or you feel like that in the present, Spirit's telling you you're not alone. You're on the right track. You're on the right path. It's leading you to healing yourself. It's like you are not fully open either. This person, they may be more obvious with their closed up heart, but you're not totally all in either. It's like you're hiding behind the curtains. This woman, she's not fully stepping out of the curtains. Her heart chakra is healing as well. So I feel like you're healing yourself from other, you might have similar things. You might feel unworthy of love, unworthy to give it because of things that has happened to you in the past and what you've experienced in relationships with others in your life, or just your environment could have even influenced this feeling that you're unworthy. So you're not fully stepping out either. But I feel like slowly as you work on your heart space, and I would suggest working on your heart chakra, because I feel like that might even influence that person. When you work on your heart chakra, it affects them as well. It helps them. Then it moves on to, like, I feel like this is where he presently is. This is where he's at within himself right now. This person have opportunity beckons, like, which is the 4 of Cups. I'm just getting this energy from this person that they don't know that destiny is working in their favor, that there's things that are working out for them behind the scenes. They're not seeing that. It's almost like they're just looking out as is there more to this life? They know that there's more that's going on behind the scenes. This person may or may not be spiritual. They could be religious, or they might not be religious at all. They might not have a faith at all in anything. But regardless, it's kind of like they feel a little lost and in a distance. But intuitively they know, and they feel it within themselves. It's like a subtle knowing that there's more to this. Even if it appears like there's no hope, or there's nothing going on in life but just what they've experienced and what they've known, they know something is working, like something is happening, and it is. They're just not really aware that Spirit's trying to get things moving in their lives. There's so many things that they don't know that's happening behind the scenes. And I feel like as you heal, because you're working behind the scenes too, though, even though it's like you're not fully in energetically, like you're not totally open-hearted right now, you're working behind the scenes somehow with Spirit, with this person. And I feel like that goes with your ability to speak, or to be your authentic self, or to share information, or your writing, or your words of encouragement or wisdom, or something with writing in words and speaking, your communication. Because this card is like the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords, represents the mind, but it also represents communication. It's moving away from certain things. moving towards something. So I feel like that's what it is that you're working on. You're helping this person and you don't realize it. They're also moving on emotionally from things that don't serve them right now. I feel like there's a lot of contemplation. There's a lot of meditating, going within, really feeling into their heart space. They're starting to acknowledge their heart more. With the Blossom card, you're working with some very powerful energy right now and you don't even realize it. I kind of feel like this is like your higher self more so. You're not aware of the power that you have. You have all of this yellow energy. If you realize, you got the yellow energy, the green energy here that's also in this card. So as you speak, you're speaking to this person's chakras that need to be healed. The solar plexus, the heart chakra. You're speaking from that space, and that's because those are your strongest points. Those are where you work from the most, I feel. And you're working with that energy here. You have a lot of powerful energy, energy to heal, to revitalize yourself, but also revitalize another person. And that's pretty much what you're doing. Then here at the clarity of belief, this person is like a total transformation, some sort of perspective, or something just clicks and it changes something for them. At the shadow card, it's bringing you guys together, really, with the two of coming together. Because the hearts are not closed up yet. That heart, there, you both are sharing your energies. You're giving something in exchange, but they haven't totally come fully together. It's like there's still energy to be worked on, but really that's what this is all about. You guys are coming together. I just see this person kind of just thinking a lot. Like they're thinking, they're going within themselves, they're weighing the pros and cons of what to do with their lives. Because they know that there's something much greater than this. And I feel like it's either subconsciously you're affecting this person, or consciously they are aware of that you're helping them and you're just not aware. So it could be consciously you're aware that you're helping this person and they're somewhere off, in the world, and you guys don't know who each other is right now, and you're helping them subconsciously. Or it's like I said, they know who you are, they're consciously aware of what you're doing and you're subconsciously oblivious. You don't know anything about this at all. You just don't know that this is happening. But however it works itself out, this person, it leads them to their, almost, I want to say awakening. I'm hearing the word awakening. It sparks something within them. It makes sense of what's going on within their heart, and there's a total transformation that comes. Okay, so I hope that resonates. I'm going to pull an advice card for you from the Romance Angels deck. So what advice you have for romantic feelings and red flags. So you got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Then the bottom card you have, pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. I'm not getting a negative energy from that card because sometimes people can read it that way. But I'm not getting red flags as like that's a problem, or I don't like that, or something's wrong. I feel more so it's like a warning or a cautioning, and not in the bad sense, but like a wake-up call to pay attention. If anything that catches your attention, any type of sign or synchronicity just pops up, pay attention. With the romantic feelings card, you're picking up energy very well. Okay, so whatever it is that you're picking up and you're feeling within yourself about the situation is more than likely very accurate, and Spirit wants you to follow those callings, those inner promptings within yourself to figure out what's really happening here. So they're gonna send you signs, and they're gonna be very big signs, and don't take them as just a coincidence, or maybe I'm just going crazy. If it's nagging at you, or it's something that just grabs you, go towards that. There's a reason why something sticks out to you. There's a reason why you want to just act. There's a reason why you feel like you need to go to this place all of a sudden. Like, I don't know why, but I just need to go here today. Or I need to take a vacation somewhere. And it may not feel like it even relates remotely to your romantic situation, but it does. It has something to do with following your heart is really what I'm getting. Spirit's wanting you to do. For some reason, they're telling you that you're getting guidance that may almost pertain to this energy, this person, or your love life, but in a sense it doesn't. But it's all gonna like make sense. It's almost like a puzzle, and it's your two hearts are puzzle pieces. So I feel like you both have to follow your heart in order to come together. Whether you are aware of each other or not, regardless, that's needed. Okay. So I'm not getting anything that's coming up for you guys. Because I feel like maybe you might question who it is, and Spirit says you know who it is, and I don't know if I should just go ahead and clarify it for you. Just do it. The Empress. Something you've manifested. You've been manifesting something very intensely. And then you got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is all-knowing. It's just something she knows within herself. She doesn't really need to question it. She might question it because she's doubtful, if she's ever doubtful, but usually she knows. She just knows something before you say it. She just knows it even if it's no outside evidence of it. She's got, I almost said she got the juice. I guess she does. She just knows. But it's something you've manifested and something you've created, this person. It's like something surrounding this person is like very creative and very like, the Empress is usually pregnant. I don't believe it. You have a child with this person at all. So it's just something that you're giving birth to, something you've created, something that you're manifesting or have been trying to manifest. And I feel like that's a key that gives you a sign of who this person is. With the High Priestess, you know. Spirit says you know. Okay. All right. So that's your reading. I hope that it resonates with you, and anyone who's watched it, if you've resonated or in some way, I hope that you've enjoyed it as well. If you're interested in your own personal reading, I will leave in my description box the link to my website to purchase this reading. If you do have 10 questions, you can email them to me. It does take me up to, or within 7 business days from your purchase date to send your readings out, okay? So I got a lot of readings to do, so it usually takes me about a week to get them all out in a timely manner. So I do my best to get them out before that time. I don't do readings on the weekend, so I won't usually send them unless they're monthly subscriptions. I'll send them on Sunday nights, but usually I don't do readings on weekends unless it's an emergency or something. But that's it, you guys. Much love, and until next time, peace.